Why am I whispering? I'm using my inside voice, my quiet voice. I'm a little shy. I've noticed in my past videos that my audio's been low. And it's because, one, I have a soft voice, and two, I'm like whispering on top of me having a soft voice. So I'm pulling out the mic again. I used to do videos with my mic. I don't know why I stopped. We're here with another vlog. I'm feeling very inspired. First, I'm like all over the place, but first, before I even say anything about anything, I'm wearing my summer collection. This is Heat Wave, Day Party, Papaya Milkshake, and Rum Punch. Yes, I'm feeling really cute today. I am having a productive day today. I've decided to grab the bull by the horns. I've just been feeling very inspired despite everything that's going on about like me getting laid off and whatnot. I'm more focused on really perfecting my artistry in jewelry making. So this morning, I did all the logistics for my summer collection launch. It's coming out on Friday, so today, so this launch is coming out. I prepared everything for that this morning, and edited all that content and put all the stuff on my website. And I should be getting ready for a Juneteenth event that I'm doing. I'm doing like a pop-up. My friend has like this event that he throws, and he asked me to be a vendor, so I'm gonna be a vendor to that. But yeah, I should be working on getting more inventory, but I'm deciding to give myself a little artist date. I know a lot of us have read Artist Way. I decided to give myself a little artist date and a day, and this is also me practicing 2-in-1. I have inventory already, so I'm leaning on the fact that I already have inventory, and I'm just bringing some more stuff. I'm more so making my new collection to go with my inventory I already have. But I'm gonna put a pause on that. I can do that tomorrow. This whole weekend, I set aside my time to focus on creating inventory for the pop-up. So today, I'm gonna treat myself since I was so good this morning and got a lot of stuff done. I applied for jobs, which I'm not too stressed about the jobs. I'm also hoping that I can get freelance work to, pay my bills while I also work on my jewelry and my artistry and just expanding my business. Today I'm treating myself. I'm going to be working on some rings. I have some ring ideas, and I'm feeling inspired, so I'm gonna try to create this design that I have in my head. I have to transform everything that's on this, because this is more of like my beaded jewelry, so I gotta pivot and get my wax equipment on here. But yeah, I need a bigger studio space, and I'm manifesting that one day my artistry, my jewelry is going to pay for itself, and I'm going to be able to rent out a little studio space. We'll see. We're manifesting it. But yeah, I'm going to just spend some time practicing how to make rings, listen to a podcast, just like vibe out a little bit. This is me investing in myself. Later today, I'm gonna just go to the gym with Jalen, and I'm gonna get a sketchbook because I've been really wanting to perfect my illustration style. I feel like I don't have a signature illustration style, and that's something that I want to work on. I want to get a sketchbook because I work in my iPad because I have Procreate on my iPad, but I feel like having a pencil and paper is just gonna help me practice more. For me, having physical things helps me to immerse myself more. Like, that's me with like books too. I can't do audiobooks, but I love a physical book. And then with the iPad, I think I just like start going on other things and not procreate and not designing. So I think having the physical thing helps me to zone in. So I'm going to get a sketchbook later. But yes, I'm going to just spend today taking care of myself, taking care of my creativity, so that come this weekend, I can really hit the ground running with like making the inventory that I need to make, because I will say it is very grueling. It is very tiring. So I'm just mentally preparing myself. Hello beauties, I come to you barefaced and ready to work. I'm in a new angle because I usually always start my videos sitting down in the same spot. I'm trying out different angles in my studio. I don't have much because on my to-do list is to update this studio because it looks a hot diggity mess and I need a clean space to work in and I need a bigger desk. I'm trying different angles because I want to utilize my studio space in my filming because I'm kind of always sitting in the same spot and doing the same things. Well, I'm not doing the same things, but jewelry making is very stationary in that you're just sitting and making stuff. So I don't want you to get bored of the space. But once I decorate in here, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna make that its own little vlog. Maybe that journey. Why is everything a journey? That process, I make everything so deep. That journey of, girl, the process of decorating this place. I think it'd be cool to have y'all come along. But yesterday I worked on my ring. This is what it looks like so far. I'm going to make the band skinnier. I have to smoothen it out and I need to work on it a little bit more. But before I do that, I said yesterday that I was going to get a sketchbook and a canvas. I got a sketchbook. Let me show the art that I did yesterday and this morning. I'm just trying to perfect my illustration style. I've always, since I was a kid, wanted to be an artist, specifically an illustrator. I've always found illustrators that I love and I follow them because I'm just like, oh my gosh, that art style is so me, that art style is so me. Never been the best at drawing, at least I thought. And so I was just like, if I can't do my own art, I'll just find artists that I like and that I think are me and my style. But it's just like, no, why can't I develop my own style? So I was just like, I'm getting a sketchbook. As much as I want to be an illustrator, I make stickers for gosh sakes. I am an illustrator. I think because it takes me a little bit of time to draw because I wasn't born with the talent. I gotta get that out of my mindset as well. If you're creative, you can learn and grow. Things are not gonna look beautiful at first. It may be a hot diggity mess, but if you're passionate about it, there's no way you're not gonna improve. But yeah, I got my sketchbook and I drew in it and I'm loving it. I'm gonna show you what I drew so far. The first one, don't look at her body. She is botched. Okay, she's a botched queen. But I'm gonna show you my little drawings. Cutie, she is a cutie patoot. So hopefully you've seen that. Those are my little sketches. So right now, I know I said yesterday that I was gonna work on making the rest of my collection, but literally tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday is the following day. I don't know why I'm saying that, y'all don't know the days of the week, but I think I'm gonna just spend those 2 days starting to work on my inventory for this pop-up. I really want to finish this ring that I'm making. I got this canvas because I'm making pendants and I'm just gonna make my own stencils on these canvases for those pendants and then I'm just gonna build it up with the wax and then add it to the band. After I do that, after I make the pendants, I'm gonna decide which one I want to put on the band and then I'm gonna put it on the band. And the plan is to send my ring to a casting house so that then they can do the whole process of turning it into silver. And then when I get it back, I'm gonna do more carving, sculpting, and just cleaning it up. That's the plan. So, and I'm hoping to use the money that I get from the pop-up shop to pay for me to go bring it to a casting house because this would be my first time casting. I haven't casted anything or sent anything to a casting house yet, but I heard that it's pretty expensive, so I'm hoping for whatever money that I get from this pop-up, I can invest into making my first official ring. And we're gonna finish this ring up today so that we can move on to the next project. I think I'm done with my first ever ring. This is what it looks like. We're gonna have to use our imagination and pretend. I think I'm gonna get it in silver because silver is the cheapest type of material to use. Silver and brass and something else. I know gold is like super expensive, so I might not make it gold. I think I'm gonna make it silver, but this is my first ring. I think it came out cute. I think it's a cute statement piece. I could have filed a little bit more and like refined it a little bit more, but I'm nervous because the course that I took, the girl emphasizes on it's handmade, and so it's gonna have some imperfections. You don't want to manipulate it too much to where you like break it. And so I'm trusting that it's good enough. I sat here for a good time just filing away, and so I think I'm gonna take a break. I might go back tomorrow, the perfectionist in me, but this is the ring. This is what we're gonna send off to casting, and we're gonna make it into an actual ring. This was fun. I'm excited. This means grills, this means bangles, this means funky character earrings. This is a big step forward and I'm excited. But that was my little break from preparing for this pop-up, but now it's down to business.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm in my car, about to go into Books A Million. I was kind of nervous recording out here because like I'm not used to recording out in public and someone's like literally right beside me, but I'm just like, who cares? They probably don't even care about what I'm doing. But I'm at Books A Million because I want to get the book Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I just listened to a podcast that she was on with Shan, the Lovers podcast, and I just really love the way she was speaking and how she was describing her characters. So I was just like, let me get a book by her. Let me start this series. Apparently she's a really good author. I have not been reading as much this year, but that's okay with me. It doesn't really bother me when I like kind of fall off on reading, because I read because I enjoy it and not to like reach any type of like goal. But maybe this is gonna get me back into like reading. I am reading a book now, but I'm not reading as fast as I usually do. But yeah, maybe this will get me back into reading, get that spark. And I'm not really a romance girl, so I'm excited to read this. I'm really a fantasy person, but fantasy gets complex because they're building like a whole world and a whole system and whatnot, and like that gets very complicated. I think that's what's giving me reader's fatigue. So maybe I need to just dive into like a nice romance. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna do an artist date today. I'm gonna get me a book and possibly get coffee later on. Being unemployed, I'm really just making my own schedule. I like woke up today and like had yeah, that's where we're at. out. I'm already running a little bit later than I'm supposed to be, but I'm gonna show my outfit real quick. Yeah, my room's a mess, but it's okay. It's my outfit. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's what we're going with. I'm going out to a Mexican restaurant and then to this dance club called Pisces. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. I hope you had fun hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.